Hey, I know that voice.
Hi.
Hi, Melissa.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Kara's got the day off. Nice to see you.
Nice to be here.
Thanks for being with us this afternoon on this beautiful March day.
Oh my gosh, and I cannot wait for the warmer weather.
I know.
Like the snow is melting in my yard.
I know. I still
just
have a little
want
on
it
my
to all
patio.
be gone.
So Friday was a big day for me. I got my COVID shot.
Yes.
And I was very excited about that. I want to thank everybody at Hartford Healthcare. I went to the one in Wethersfield. I hope you get the same treatment that everybody, I mean, they were just wonderful. It was so well organized. You go through the paces, you go through the little walk, you get met by a wonderful volunteer, and then they walk you in, and then you show the guns, they stick the needle in, and I didn't even feel it, Melissa.
Nothing, it was like a flu shot, or?
Yeah, it was even less painful than a flu shot, yeah. And then my arm was sore for the day yesterday. And then today, Sunday, yesterday, it was sore Saturday. And then yesterday, I didn't even feel it. And today, it's like as if nothing ever happened.
It's amazing.
So I didn't get sick. But I heard that the second shot, people are having a day reaction where they'll run a fever and things like that. So my next one is March 26th. And
a day before your birthday?
A day before my birthday.
So you know what I'll be doing? In bed on your birthday.
I may be in bed on my birthday, but you know what? I'll take it. You know, I'd rather have that.
You know what? Exactly. You're so thankful to just like get that chapter.
Get that chapter.
And then move on.
Moving it behind. So today's International Women's Day.
It is, and I didn't realize that this is something that has been around since 1911, celebrating women.
The Women's Day was first observed March 19th in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland. And then they moved the date to March 8th in 1913.
And that's the day we celebrate now.
And that's
March
the day
8th.
We celebrate now. So there are
recognizing the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women globally.
God bless, right? Where would we be without women?
Isn't that the truth? Literally nowhere.
Women rule the world, and if you disagree with that, then you're in the minority, because I definitely think they rule the world.
Well,
I just do what I'm told. From my mother, from Kara, from you. I just do what I'm told from everybody.
You know what? That's a good way to look at it.
It is a good way to look at it. What do they say? Happy wife, happy life?
They do say that.
They do say that. Well, good luck to all the women out there. There are like 47 events that are taking place in 47 countries that are listing events across the world. So congratulations to all the women out there. That's great. All right.
Now, I stayed up late last night to watch the entire interview.
I did not.
The Oprah interview with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
What'd you think?
It's making big waves today. You know, there are times where I felt very empathetic and sympathetic towards them. There were also times where I kind of questioned, like, how did she not know what she was getting into, you know, going into the royal family?
Like curtsying in front of the Queen.
Exactly. Like, I feel like I know that, and I'm so far removed from it.
Right. And even if you are in the family, you still have to curtsy before the Queen. She's the Queen of England.
She's the Queen, right.
She's the Queen.
So I thought it was very riveting. There were a lot of things that were brought up. Some of the main things were Meghan's mental health. She really suffered a lot. And according to Meghan, there wasn't much help offered to her.
And she just expressed her, blunt answers towards the pressure of royal life. I think we have a soundbite. Let's listen into what she had to say.
I came to understand that not only was I not being protected, but that they were willing to lie to protect other members of the family. I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
And then Oprah's reacting to they butted the two shots together. There were lighter moments in the interview where they announced that the gender of their baby is going to be a girl, so that they're going to have a baby girl.
And they said they're done after these two babies.
Oh, did they say that?
They have their dogs, a boy and a girl. What more could they want?
I know, it's the millionaire family,
exactly.
as they like to call it.
But of course, one of the bigger things was race issues.
Race issues.
There was a conversation, several conversations Harry said that he had with someone who he never said who, basically wondering, how dark the baby will be, what the color of the baby will look like. He did not reveal who had those conversations with him, though he did say later to Oprah, after they finished taping the interview, that it wasn't his grandmother, the Queen, and it wasn't
Prince Charles.
No, not Prince Charles. Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
So we may never know. He said he will never really reveal more on that conversation other than it happened.
Yeah, and he said Prince Harry also said his decisions to step away from the royal family really had an impact with his father, Prince Charles. At one point, the future king wouldn't even take his calls.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then they were talking about in some of the unseen footage. It was a 3 hour plus interview that got whittled down to about
an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Right.
And they said that the Queen invited them to come, and then when they got off the plane, they were disinvited to come. So a lot of drama going on with the royal family. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
And so the interview obviously aired in the middle of the night for them. So I think it's re-airing on their television perhaps or tonight.
Yeah,
so it'll be interesting to see how they react to it all.
Tennis superstar Serena Williams says she understands the pain and cruelty suffered by Meghan, just one of the many celebrities weighing in on the controversy. So a lot of people weighing in and expressing their... we did a poll this morning. 21% I think were in the Queen's favor, 26%, and don't get me the numbers wrong, were in Meghan and Harry's favor, and 52% didn't care. 52% didn't care. I think... I'm kind of in that category. I'm like, it's not my family, so but it is.
I know, but it is
news. It is interesting
because it's this thing that you kind of always hear about, know. So to hear a little inside scoop, I did think it was a little fascinating.
Well, it is. It is nonetheless fascinating. All right, Taylor Swift, BTS, Cardi B, and Billie Eilish are set to perform at next week's Grammy Awards. They were originally supposed to run. This was back in January they were supposed to run.
Because of COVID, though, they've postponed it. Also, Post Malone, Dua Lipa. Half these people, I have no idea who they are. That's how I can tell I'm getting old. Their names. But it's happening March 14th, and it's going to be in Los Angeles. You'll be able to see it at CBS and on Paramount Plus TV. But they say it's all going to still be socially distant. They're all going to be there performing. They'll all just be safely apart. Safely apart in the world of COVID. All right, Eddie Murphy is returning to the stage, the comedian and Saturday Night Live alum. I think he's just so funny. Hysterical. I know. He said he's going to get back on stage. He would have already if COVID hadn't prevented him, but he wants to do stand-up, he wants to perform, and he wants to get out there. Yeah, I think it's great. I love him. Of course, he's been in a lot of blockbuster movies like Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, and Shrek. He turns 60 next month. Can you believe he's going to be 60? No, and he's still hysterical as usual. I haven't seen that Coming to America 2 yet, but people are raving about it. Okay. Jamie, our producer, saw it, and she said she was just a little disappointed. But I have heard a lot of people think it's really funny. So it was okay, Jamie said. Not nearly as good as the first, Jamie said. Again, Jamie and the opinions of Jamie are not expressed by the management of this corporation. Exactly. Thank you. The first ever tweet is for sale. We were both a little confused by this. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey has put his 2006 post up for bid on the website Valuables as a how do you say that? Fungible token or NFT. Yeah, the site lets people buy tweets that are autographed by their creators. So it's going to be the original tweet, I think, ever, the first tweet that went out. And guess how much it's going to go for? I thought it was going to go for $2, but apparently I was wrong. $2.5 million. So if you would like that hanging in your office, just shell out the money and it can be yours. For the original tweet from Jack Dorsey. That's something I'm not interested in. You know what? Something else I'm not interested in is Lucky Charms, and they keep popping up. Well, you don't like that cereal? The marshmallows freak me out. Oh, they're good. They're like crunchy. Yeah. I'm like, usually, like my kids would pick out all the marshmallows and just leave the rest of the cereal in the bowl. Seriously. Yeah. But yesterday was National Cereal Day, if you didn't know. I think every day is National Cereal Day. I actually am not a big cereal person. Seriously. I mean, I like it, but, there's not a lot of healthy options when it comes to cereal. Yeah, right? But I've been eating the Mueslix. Yeah, well, that's good. And Ezekiel cereal. Okay, and those are some good choices. It tastes like dirt, but there's no sugar in it. And there's right protein and fiber, so all the good things. A lot of that, all the good things my trainer wants me to eat, so I'm eating that. Well, oatmeal was actually the first ever cereal from, I think, the 19th century. And then, of course, we have many more options now.